Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, February the 5th. It is a very short news show, other than obviously the PMDG 747 version 3 launching, which I covered separately. Not very much happened that I could find this week. So let's dive right in with some X-Plane news, looking at the J-Roll-On CRJ 200 version 2. The J-Roll-On CRJ-200 is an iconic X-Plane aircraft, one of the first proper study-level simjets, in fact, to appear in X-Plane some years ago, and it set a standard for others to beat. The CRJ-200 version 2 is now in development, and Javier of J-Roll-On has taken to YouTube to actually live stream most of its development, which is amazing. The aircraft will, of course, be a full study sim, and will come with built-in support for Smart Copilot for shared cockpit flights. It's also being co-developed with Philip, and I can't pronounce your surname, Philip. I'm so sorry, even though we've met. Philip Manzuel, who has been diligently modeling the main systems. In the recent live stream, Javier mentioned that Philip is particularly proud of having 300 of the circuit breakers in the cockpit all working correctly already, which is pretty cool. No idea of a release date or a price. It does look to be a little ways out. However, I really just wanted to call your attention to the fact that J-Roll-On are live streaming this thing's development, so it's worth checking out those live streams and subscribing to J-Roll-On's channel, which is linked in the show notes below, for a unique insight into just what it takes to produce a high-fidelity X-Plane aircraft these days. Next up, back over to FSX and Prepared Paxim, Salt Lake City. I missed this. Paxim's Salt Lake City released recently, covering, of course, Salt Lake City Airport. The airport itself is both a civil and military airport and is the fourth largest hub for Delta. It actually handled 22 million passengers in 2015. Paxim's scenery includes both the airport and the nearby Salt Lake City. It features custom vegetation and buildings, 7cm and 30cm per pixel texture resolution for Wasatch and Salt Lake Valley. It also features all major landmarks for the VFR pilots out there, as well as static ground equipment and aircraft, and has been optimized for performance. Paxim's Salt Lake City is available for all versions of FSX and Prepared version 3. The price is $35.50. More information at the islandsim.com link in the show notes below. And the final news story is just a preview, Alabeo's PA-22 Tri-Pacer. Now, the Tri-Pacer, if you've never heard of it before, is a high-wing, four-seater aircraft, which when it was released came with a bit of a reputation for speed in comparison to its competition, that being the Cessnas. It's powered by a 160 horsepower Lycoming engine and can cruise at around 130 miles per hour. No info from Alabeo just yet on the feature set of their version of the Tri-Pacer, but from the video you're watching right now, I would guess that it supports 4K textures, has support for third-party GPS units such as the Flight 1 series, and the usual other array of features from Alabeo and Coronado. Actually, very beautiful detail on this from the shots, really evocative of this period aircraft. So that's it. As I said, a very short news show this week. Not a whole lot happening. I'm not entirely sure why, or if I missed a big dark area of the internet somehow. If I did, leave me a comment in the comment section below and tell me what I missed. I will take a look and see if it's worth including in next week's show. Until then, though, my name is Frugal. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you all very soon.